Go Racing on the pole. The driver of the 2.0, the 2023 Wisconsin Dirt Legends champion, Ryan Meck, alongside him, a seasoned veteran, one of our Golden Master drivers, the 51 of Tim Franz, as we get ready to go in Rush Race Gear Heat Race number 1. A lot of heavy hitters here in the first heat race as we get ready to go, coming through turns 3 and 4. Sullivan gets us on the power, and we are underway. Whoa, look out, Ryan Sullivan gonna get it sideways. Loosey-goosey through turns 1 and 2. That allows the 7 of Jackson Lewis to shotgun to the lead on the end of lap 1. That 32 machine, Robbie Morrison finds himself battling it out in second with Colton Utley. Utley in that 77 machine doing a good job holding down that second place spot. One of the only drivers up on the high line so far, and it's working for him. Second place goes to Utley. Jackson Lewis, your leader. Colton Utley second. Robbie Morrison third. Keith Meyer fourth. Michael Weber fifth. Ryan Sullivan sixth. Adam Reed seventh. Tim Franz eighth. Colton Hensey. Oh, that's not good. Around goes Colton Utley from the second place spot. And that will bring out the yellow. Colton Utley running in the second place spot just gets it a little bit upset. Loops it around, bringing out the yellow flag. So Utley going to make his way off of the track. One unassisted spin, and you are done for the heat race. And unfortunately there for Colton, a tough break for the driver of the 77 Legends Direct machine. A draw-redraw event, so if I'm not mistaken, the top 4 will be redrawing their pill. That will determine the first 6 rows of our feature. 25 cars, everybody making it into the show. It's all about starting position now. Jackson Lewis, Robbie Morrison, Keith Meyer, your top 3 right here. Lewis going to bring us back to the green. The dominator of the season so far gets us back underway. Three wide for the third place spot. That's Weber, Meyer, and Sullivan. Sullivan trying to make amends. Started from the pole of the heat race. He's trying to move his way back up the order. Looks like he's going to keep that 5th place spot. A little bit of contact there with Adam Reed as he crosses back down under. But it is all Jackson Lewis out front. Robbie Morrison and the 8 of Michael Weber right behind him. Weber still trying to get a look at the 32 of Robbie Morrison. Just doesn't look like he's got the momentum so far. Battle for the 5th place spot, going to be Keith Meyer and Adam Reed. Reed up high, Meyer down low. Meyer with the down low side. But Reed with the momentum up top. He's just going to have him at the line. Through turns 3 and 4 to the white flag, he will see Jackson Lewis 1 lap to go. The driver out of Lakeville, Minnesota, gonna go through turns 3 and 4. Check it off, another heat race win to Jackson Lewis. It is the driver of the 7, the Legends Direct Rush Race Gear Plum Supply Company OG Freight number 7. That's going to be the man leading the points, and you can see why. Jackson Lewis going to pick up heat race number 1, presented by Rush Race Gear. Heat race number 2 coming onto the track right now. They'll be brought to you by Aero Race Wheel. They'll be giving away a buy one, get one wheel rim for every winner this year. Aero Race Wheel is the leading manufacturer of high-quality steel racing wheels for dirt and asphalt racing. They're located in Etherville, Iowa. They pride themselves on continuous product improvement and consistent service and support for their customers. Putting the customer first, they appreciate all the loyalty that their customers have given them, and man, oh man, has that been a lot. We thank Aero Race Wheel for being the presenting sponsor of Heat Race number 2 for the Midwest Dirt Legends Series. You can find them today at aeroracewheel.com. We get ready to go here for Heat Race number 2. Adam Meyer, Casey Korsmo, Dave Eberly, Jason Lamb, Hayden Schmuel, Nate Wolbers, Cole O'Brien, and Danny Lemcool. Your 8 cars here in Heat Race number 2, and we are underway. Even start at the front. Meyer and Korsmo still side by side as they go through turns 3 and 4. Dave Eberly trying to get involved as well. Give it to Korsmo at the end. Korsmo leads Heat Race number 2. Adam Meyer, Dave Eberly, Cole O'Brien, Hayden Schmuel, Denny Lemcool, Nate Wolbers, and Jason Lamb. The 8 cars there. Trouble for the 59 of Hayden Schmuel. He's going to drop all the way back. That 59 not running well. They replaced the motor yesterday after a brutal run at Beaver Dam Raceway this previous Tuesday for their weekly racing. Went up in flames to end his night early, and it is not looking good for the driver of the 59S. Meanwhile, out front, Casey Flores will still your leader. Adam Meyer, Dave Eberly, Cole O'Brien, and Dan Lemke. 5 cars all battling it out. That 13 machine falling back. Casey Korsmo out front. Still your leader. Line seems to be the bottom side of the racetrack. As I say that, Korsmo moves a little bit up to the middle. Free flag waving, 2 laps to go here. That 13 machine, Daddy Lemcool, reads 20 on my race pass. It's going to be the 13 machine in that 5th place spot. But out front, Casey Korsmo sees the white flag. Dave Eberly looking to the inside now on Adam Meyer. Eberly waited to the last lap, seeing if he can make a move, and it looks like he's got the momentum down the back straightaway. Through turn 3 and 4, though, it's going to be the driver out of Atkins, Iowa, picking up Heat Race number 2. Casey Korsmo gets it done. Dave Eberly, Adam Meyer, Cole O'Brien, and Danny Lemcool. Top 5. Nate Wolbers and Jason Lamb round 6th and 7th out. Hayden Schmuel does not make the end of the heat race. He'll find himself back in the pits trying to figure out those gremlins on that 59S for our feature a little bit later on in the night. But more importantly, it's the driver out of Atkins, Iowa, and the Legends Direct, Korsmo Northeast Storage, the Color Lounge by Cora, Atkins Saving Bank and Trust, and Korsmo Photography number 52JR, Casey Korsmo getting heat race number 2 in the books. And with that, we will move on to heat race number 3. Heat race number 3 brought to you by HMS Motorsports. They started out as a regional performance center for tuning, but quickly evolved into the industry's leading safety and equipment provider, selling the finest equipment that meets the customer needs. They have cultivated a devoted customer base and welcome all newcomers with open arms. HMS Motorsports will be providing 1 Century race device for a driver outside the top 10 whose number gets drawn each night. We thank HMS Motorsports for their support of the series. You can visit them today at hmsmotorsports.com. Final heat race on the card, we'll see Cohen Hensey, Lily Fossbender, Jeff Schmidt, Jordan Miklas, Brady Asher, and Eric Bloomer, Talon Newman, and Tim Fredericks. 8 cars, heat race in action underway. Miklas to the top shelf instantly. That's the driver of the 44J out of Watertown, Wisconsin, your leader. Contact a little bit further behind into a tractor tire. Goes Talon Newman. And unfortunately, that 14T not going to be able to get rolling right away. And the caution flag will fly for the driver out of Beaver Dam, Wisconsin in the 14T. So an unfortunate start to Talon Newman's heat race. Picked up his first ever heat win at Maquoketa Speedway last night with a 4th place finish in the feature. So Talon's been picking it up, finding speed this first season for the 14T. And unfortunately there for him, finds some contact, finds a tractor tire, and finds his heat race over before it really began. So are we going to restack this heat race? We'll double file them back up. Some mysterious smoke coming out of the back of the 7A of Brady Ashery. Miklas, though, going to get us back underway in that 44J. To the top shelf goes Miklas. Battle for second, Cohen Hensey. And the 19th, Jeff Schmidt. You'll recognize that 88, your current track champion, Lily Fossbender, going to find herself around a little bit further in the back. Might be able to get it back rolling. We will have to wait and see. Doesn't look like it, and the caution flag will fly once again. Heat race number 3, looking to be the tricky one for some of our fresher drivers. Lily Fossbender, Talon Newman, both, if I'm not mistaken, under the age of 14, and unfortunately just a tough start to their night. Fossbender going to make her way off of the racing surface. We'll see her a little bit later on in our feature event. Miklas, Schmidt, and Hens. Your top 3 as we head through turns 3 and 4. Miklas back on the power, and we're back underway. Miklas the leader, Jeff Schmidt, Cohen Hensey going at it. You recognize that 88, the current track champion, sealed the deal last week. Not looking to wait around. Cohen Hensey battling it out for the second place spot. Whoa! Jordan Miklas goes off the track, into the tractor tire, and into the advertising board. Big incident there for the driver of the 44J. That is your driver second in points currently. And for a second there, I thought he was going to end up in the cornfield. So unfortunately, heat race number 3 claims another. And this time it is the Bellboy Motorsports Committed Contracting Watertown War Wagon machine. Up and out of the car. Just gonna give a little check to the right rear end. Just got himself a little too high in turns 1 and 2, and that berm bit him just the right way to send him over it. Stayed on the throttle just a little too much, and very, very rough there for the driver second in points. So Miklas, with the assistance of our towing crew, going to get himself back moving our fancy little Midwest Legends Dirt Series dolly that we have on the back of our quad. Grabs that rear end and going to pull him off of the racing surface. A war of attrition here for heat race number 3. So, 4th tries a charm. That's what they always say. Jeff Schmidt, your leader. Cohen Henze in 2nd, claims that spot. Eric Bloomer, in the 64 machine, will start from 3rd. Brady Asherine and the 02 machine. Tim Fredericks. 5 cars left here in heat race number 3. My mistake. Keep an eye on that 64 machine of Eric Bloomer, usually a competitor with the Advanced Fastening Supply Badger Midgets out in the Wisconsin area. Decided to come and drop into a Legend tonight with the Legends Direct crew. Jeff's gonna get us back underway and we're back racing. Like I said, the 64 Bloomer looking to the inside. They're trying to get past Cohen Henze. Doesn't look like he's able to. Brady Asherin in the 4th place spot. Going to try and make it the 3rd place spot. But I'll have to fight with a pretty good number 64 of Eric Bloomer. Down the front straightaway, Schmidt, Henze, Bloomer, Asherin, and Fredericks, your 5 cars here. Keeping an eye now on the battle for the race lead. It's the driver out of Freeport, Illinois, battling it out with the driver out of Juneau, Wisconsin. It's Schmidt and Henze battling it out for the race lead here at the conclusion of heat race number 3. Just a few laps to go, make it 2. Schmidt gets himself sideways off of turn 4, and now side by side for the race lead. Henze looks to the top side, momentum in his pocket, but it goes right back to Schmidt as he heads through turn 2. Jeff Schmidt still your leader. Henze had a great opportunity, just couldn't capitalize. And as he rounds turn 4, white flag is out for Jeff Schmidt. Down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. It's the driver out of Freeport, Illinois. Gonna get it done here in heat race number 3. Jeff Schmidt seals the deal. Cohen Henze comes home 2nd. Eric Bloomer 3rd. Brady Asherin 4th and 5th to the 05 of Tim Fredericks.